Hey everyone, welcome to Jim Talks. Tonight I want to talk a bit about something that I'm very passionate about, and it's about being able to really build your brand and building your brand with a book. Everyone thinks that writing a book or creating a book is a big undertaking. It doesn't, first of all, it's not. It doesn't have to be. If you can write anything, the way I like to go about writing a book and producing this piece of content is by looking at your book as a number of different articles. So for example, what I would do is I would write, and you can look at these as blog articles, right? So what you would do is you would look at, let's call it 10 chapters, and each chapter has 3 pieces of information, okay? And those pieces of information are sections within a chapter. So 3 or 10 chapters, 3 sections. So you got 30 pieces of information, 30 articles that you're going to write. And then what you do is you block it out and you come up with 10 different topics, 10 different areas of interest, and you just start mapping it out. And then within those areas of interest, so for example, in a book that you're going to write, and as a realtor, what I would recommend, writing your first book on your niche, on your specialty. So your book would be how to sell your home in Las Vegas, whatever a community is, a high-end community in Las Vegas, for example. So then you would talk about things like, what do you need to do to get your home ready? What do you need to do to how do you price your home properly? There are a number of things that you would put into a book specifically for your specialty, right? Specifically for your specialty, right? So then you would look at 3 topics for each one of these domain areas or each one of the chapters that you're going to create. So then all you have to do is sit down and start writing. And it doesn't have to be long. So for example, a long post blog article, you could write something 1,000 to 1,200 words, which is, I mean, once you start writing, if you know your topic, if you know your subject matter area fairly well, it doesn't take long to come up with 1,200 words, okay? And all you have to do is write one of these a week. And the nice thing about this approach, this article, this chapter section is going to be a blog article that you're going to post. So you write this 1,200 word article, then you post it on your blog. And then you can also summarize that article. So what I like to do is I like to write the article, then I post it, and then a little while later I'll take that same article and I'll summarize it into a sorry, I'm just turning here. Summarize it into a PowerPoint presentation of some sort, and then from that then I create a PowerPoint presentation, and from that PowerPoint presentation I'll do a voiceover on the PowerPoint, and we'll create a video from that PowerPoint presentation. Then I'll even take the PowerPoint presentation and break it out into bite-sized chunks, and then create posts from that PowerPoint. I mean, we're talking about a big content management strategy here, and you can get a lot of content from that single article. And then you write those 30 articles. Those 30 articles then become the content, the basis for your book. And then you go out and you publish the book, and you can go to extremes about how you want to publish it. You can produce a hard copy. You can produce a soft copy. You can even just keep it as an ebook if that's what you want to do, right? But the thing is, once you get to the point, the nice thing is you can now produce these hard copy books, and you can use them as what I call business cards. So you would create a nice, you print one of the books and you give them to your potential customers. So this really helps build your brand. It really helps get you some recognition, and you'd be surprised how much credibility you gain by writing a book. I mean, there's an expression, right? You're an authority just because you've written the book. And the other thing is, you'd be surprised how many people who would think of you as an authority, but they won't even they wouldn't even read the book. So it's not so much about producing content that gets read, it's about producing content for the sake of producing content to get you recognized as an authority in your domain. So again, the idea is to produce your book, create 30 pieces of information, use those pieces of information as sections in your book. It's all mapped out, and next thing you know, you have a book, and that book is your it can go a long way. And you can write one article a week, or you can write 2 articles a week, however long, however fast you want to produce that book. Okay, so there you have it. There's a little insight into how to create a book as part of a content, as part of a branding, and as part of an overall approach to content marketing. Thanks very much, and good night.